How is it going today, Loyalists? My name is Dwayne.
My name is Jasmine.
We're Couples Right. Today we have Keeping It Carl. 17 moms you won't believe actually exist. And one day, Jasmine, I call her mom. Jasmine's going to be a mom one day with 5 of mine, you know.
5?
Kids that you won't believe exist.
5?
5.
5. Are you pushing these out? Are you pushing these out?
You, by the time, you know, it comes, it'll be nothing for you. You're a champion.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you in a box of Wheaties.
Oh, with 5 kids.
Yeah. Hey, alright, let's dive on in.
Today we look at 17 mothers you won't believe exist.
Here we go.
Alright.
Number 17. If you try and wake up Jody Robson for parental duties, she'll probably ask for 5 more minutes. The 24-year-old mother of 2 believes she suffers from Klein-Levin syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
That causes people to sleep for up to 11 days at a time.
Dang.
Oh, my
Have you ever
goodness.
overslept at work? One time, Jody went to sleep and woke up 3 weeks later with a new baby.
What?
During the birth, she believes she was in a trance and has no recollection of the event.
What?
Wow.
Goes into these episodes, it is up to her loyal husband Steve to quote-unquote wake her for food and bodily function, but she is not actually awake and has no memory of what happened.
Wow.
Number 16.
That's interesting.
Emily Breeze Watson is
So
Wait, pause.
Pause what?
Did you see that?
What?
He threw something in there. I don't know if you guys saw.
Wait, what are you doing?
I don't know if you guys
threw Bill
saw.
Cosby in there?
Yeah. He said she woke up with no memory of what happened, and then as soon as before he said number 16, you saw a little flash of Bill Cosby. I saw that. That's wrong. That is so wrong. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Because as soon as I was like, did you see Bill Cosby?
Yeah, I didn't register it at first. Because I was like, I was about to pause. I was like, I was like,
that was so wrong.
It was so fast. I was just like,
it was so fast. It was like in a blink of an eye. If you're not paying attention, you missed it. But if you guys really watched that, it happened. Like
in his last video we did, he was like, maybe like guys with dreads, and then he heard him and like switched it back with that. Because I like Keeping It Carl's videos because he's definitely fun. Make sure you subscribe to his channel because he's fun and he throws a little stuff like that in there. So Easter eggs and stuff like that. So make sure you check his channel out and subscribe if you want to. Let's dive back on in.
Among mothers, while most pregnant women take maternity leave, relax,
Emily
demand
Breeze
chocolate,
Watson.
Emily's been hitting the gym hard. A high-intensity workout trainer
Pregnant?
wants to receive criticism for
Whoa.
workouts deep into her 3rd trimester. She can be seen running hills and stairs on her Instagram just 2 days before delivery. Watson argues that these workouts were not stemming from vanity or the search for fame. Rather, she wanted to maintain her healthy lifestyle for the entire duration of her pregnancy.
Wow, that's
She's
incredible.
grateful to her medical staff for clearing her workouts.
I was going to say, is she okay
2 weeks
to do
after her original due date, Emily gave birth to a healthy boy.
Wow,
Number 15.
that's beautiful.
Thomas Beatty is a not a man. Born a woman, Thomas began identifying as a male since the age of 10. His female reproductive organs, however, were kept. In 2009,
so it's basically still a woman. He's still a woman with the organs, like the reproductive organs. Because I don't think they have that to make male reproductive organs.
They don't.
So it's like she's a man, but she just has the organs of the female. So
it's a doozy.
She got pregnant. Well, I guess my question would be, how did she get pregnant?
Just stick it up there with a turkey.
I mean, just stick it up, but I mean, whose is it?
Go to a sperm bank.
But then, why didn't she just have the baby? I don't know. Maybe she wanted to do it. Okay.
Let's dive back on that. Wow.
Could not conceive. So Thomas offered to carry the load.
Oh, so
Thomas
she
was
couldn't conceive.
inseminated with sperm the couple bought from an anonymous donor.
Okay, there we go.
This teamwork up to have 2 more babies.
Wow.
Things turned sour, and the couple have since divorced. Thomas claiming Nancy was an abusive alcoholic and had a restraining order against her. Ironically, after initiating the divorce, Thomas pled guilty to stalking Nancy for placing a GPS tracking device on her car. Number 14. I don't even know where to start with Patricia Krenzel. She exhibits all the traits of an MTV generation fame-crazed imbecile, drunk at red carpets, god-awful low-budget music videos, a video of her twerking at age 45, excessive tanning, but she does it all while being the mother of a 6-year-old girl.
Whoa!
Trisha unfortunately rose to fame when she became known as Tan Mom.
Oh yeah.
Thousands of dollars to destroy her skin in tanning booths.
Wow.
The end result causing her to look like a piece of dried up leather.
Yes.
She made further headlines.
Wow.
I remember that picture.
Her daughter into his tanning salon and accidentally burning her skin. Although she faced child endangerment charges, Patricia denied these claims, and eventually she was absolved of the charges.
Wow.
Since then, she's given up tanning in favor of Botox.
And Botox.
Zapata, a mother of 4, has survived 2 rounds of cancer. If that wasn't enough trouble for a lifetime, she's now forced to pay off $800,000 in medical bills.
Are you serious?
Luckily for Shanda, she loves trouble. I chose this job because I get to help people and sort of be a badass, says Shanda, who's begun to work as a bounty hunter. You heard that right. Armed with a Smith & Wesson pistol, assault rifles, extensive Krav Maga training, Shanda and her team stalk the night looking for anyone from Mexican mafia members to child molesters. She has been, even after being shot at, lunged out with a knife, attacked by dogs, and had drug needles thrown at her.
That sounds.
How long are you?
Pause. I gotta pause right there.
I would have to quit. Like I can't do it. That's not for me. Like that's
bounty
not
hunter.
for me. Like especially running. Like because bounty hunter means you're gonna have to chase after somebody, and I do not like to run. I'm short. I don't like to run. As soon as I see you run off, I'm like, you got away.
Bounty hunter.
You got away. I don't know.
I'll be the worst. I'd be cool to have like a ride along. You know, I still be stay in the car, but you know.
Right. I'll stay in the car and drive you and like make you like push you out the car and you just hurry up and jump on them and get them. I could do that, but as far as running, I'm not gonna run.
Yeah. Wow.
They're gone. Like if they start running.
It sounds cool, but I don't think that'd be
I can't do it for me.
Bounty hunter. Wow. All right, let's dive on in.
Like to wait for something you want. Personally, when I click on an internet site and the page doesn't immediately load, I click away. This is not the philosophy of Elizabeth Ann Buttle, who waited 41 years to have her second kid.
Wow.
Record in recorded history.
Wow.
Desperate to have a second child, she lied to her doctor about her age and received a postmenopausal IVF treatment.
Oh, wow.
Elizabeth had her first child, Belinda, in 1956 at age 19.
Wow.
She had her second child, Joseph, in 1997 when she was 60 years old.
Wow.
Joseph's sister was old enough to be his grandmother when he was born. Number 11.
My goodness.
The Panwar family had everything they could ask for. A loving marriage, their own farmland, and 2 beautiful daughters.
I know.
Only one thing was missing for the couple, a male heir. So, at the age of 70 and 77 respectively, Omkari and Charan Panwar mortgaged their land, sold their buffalo, took out their life savings, and obtained a loan in order to afford artificial insemination. 9 months later, Omkari gave birth to a girl and a boy. Twins at 70. That's a world record.
Wow.
Number 10. Carol Horlock has had 13 babies with 13 men, yet she's lauded as a national hero. As a surrogate mother, Carol strives to give barren couples the ultimate gift.
That's awesome.
She has 2 daughters of her own who she loves and cares for, but those were enough for her. When she saw an ad in the local paper looking for surrogate mothers, she knew she could help.
I like surrogate moms that will go through that process to give somebody else a child.
Only stopping due to risks involved with age. The only day I think of the babies is on Mother's Day, she said. And then, that's only because I'm imagining all the happy moms I've helped.
That's beautiful.
That's awesome.
This one's not for the faint of heart. 27-year-old Sane Nakamura is 2 years into a 30-year prison sentence after starving her children to death. It is reported that Nakamura frequently left her children alone to spend the night with her boyfriend. One time, she waited almost a month to return to her apartment. There, she discovered her 2 children dead. Nakamura was found guilty of murder. This sentence was upheld by the Japanese Supreme Court.
Wow.
I'm glad she was
Nadia Suleman didn't want her frozen embryos to go to waste, nor did she want to continue paying for their storage.
Yeah,
so,
Nadia, she had a whole bunch of kids. She had like 8 kids all at once.
At once?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I think she had like octuplets. I think that's what it's called. Octuplets. She had like 8 kids like in her stomach. Like she had like the biggest stomach ever.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
She was on the news and everything. I remember when that happened. So as soon as I saw Nadia, I was like, her face looked familiar. I was like, oh, I know you. So, yeah. I look at a lot of medical stuff.
Alright, I'm like, all right, let's dive back on in.
Practice, she had them all placed at once. In fact, her doctor lost his medical license for doing that. The result? Octuplets.
Yep, that was right.
Yes,
octomom.
at once.
Oh, she's octomom?
Yeah, remember?
Oh, yeah, I know,
She already had had 6 children before the octuplets for a total of 14 children, all conceived by in vitro fertilization, IVF, or so-called test tube babies. IVF involves removing an egg from a woman, fertilizing it with sperm, and then reimplanting it into her. In 2014, she pleaded no contest to a misdemeanor welfare fraud charge for not revealing $30,000 in income she made from appearances while receiving over $16,000 in public assistance. Even crazier still, she made a porn which I watched for research purposes.
What? Wait, he said which I watched
for research purposes.
Lost her baby during pregnancy. Even more tragic, she could not afford to have the fetus removed from her. She lived for 60 years with the fetus calcifying inside of her. At age 91, she finally gave birth to what is known as a stone baby. Number 6. Sarah Burge gave her, at the time, 7-year-old daughter vouchers for liposuction and a boob job. Okay, I'm back. I had to take a walk with my thoughts after saying that sentence. She says her daughter Poppy begged her for a boob job. Sarah claims that vouchers are like bonds in that they can be cashed in without requiring Poppy to actually get plastic surgery, but still. She also injected her other daughter Hannah with Botox at age 15. Beyond that, she taught Poppy to pole dance and had her photographed in a British tabloid on a stripper pole, supposedly to promote exercise. If you knew Sarah, this wouldn't come as a surprise. She's got a reputation as a human Barbie. It's estimated that she's undergone 300 procedures at a cost of at least $3 million in her lifetime. Having grown up as a pretty girl, she started working at the Playboy Club in London at just 17. Her addiction to plastic surgery began when she was left horribly disfigured after an altercation with her boyfriend. She was deformed for years and felt ugly until she had reconstructive plastic surgery that allowed her to finally feel beautiful.
I can understand
now. Number 5.
But don't do it to your daughter,
is a terrible age for a toddler. Especially when said 2-year-old is taller and stronger than you. Such is the case for 2'4" Stacey Harold, who suffers from osteogenesis imperfecta, which stunts growth and causes brittle bones. Her husband, on the other hand, Will, is 5'9", so use your imagination. Despite warnings from doctors, Stacey and her husband have 3 children. Makia, the middle child, is the only one who has not inherited the condition. Stacey and her husband feel confident in their ability to raise the kids. It's nothing they haven't dealt with before. In fact, they're planning on having more. Everybody needs a best friend to get them out of a jam. For example, maybe you forgot your wallet and need to borrow $20 for the ride home. Or maybe you want to go hit the bars and need someone to breastfeed your child for you. Such is the case with Stefani Tatavito and Crystal Klein, 2 women who take turns breastfeeding each other's children. The pair know this decision is controversial, but they have no worries about it. Both were cleared as healthy to breastfeed, so what's the problem? Now, neither one has to worry about pumping milk when they're not ready, or wet nursing at the wrong time. It just goes to show it always pays dividends to have a breast friend. Christy Sheets called her husband Jason and their 2 daughters into the living room for a family meeting. Jason believed the meeting was regarding him and Christy's decision to get a divorce. Instead, she pulled out a .38 caliber handgun and shot both her daughters as they attempted to flee the house. She was subsequently killed by the police outside of her Fort Bend County, Texas home. Christy was a gun enthusiast, sharing pro-gun images on her Facebook page. She claimed she needed a gun to protect her family. Ironically, Christy's gun license had been denied. The motive? Officers believe it was a mix of mental illness and ill intent. 911 had responded to the house 14 times previous, but believed Christy was never a danger to anyone but herself. It is believed she wanted Jason to be forced to live with the ultimate suffering of losing the daughters he loved. Often a mother will step up big time for her own children. Such is the case for J.C. Dallenberg, who saw her own daughter suffer for 6 years attempting to produce a child, until finally a partial hysterectomy doomed her chances for good. So, J.C. decided to carry that load for her and become a surrogate mother for her own daughter. After an initial unsuccessful attempt, J.C.'s company funded a second. This time, the family got more than they bargained for, and J.C., 56 years old, became pregnant with triplets who are her own grandkids. Birthed successfully. And now for the #1 mom you won't believe exists. But first, I want to give a shout out to those who answered my last video's question. What do you love about your mother?
everything.
One.
Yeah, exactly.
Ka Yang is a mother of 3. She is currently serving 26 years to life for the murder of her 4th. In 2011, Ka placed her 2-month-old into the family microwave, where she stayed for an estimated 5 minutes.
Oh my
The
God.
poor child suffered burns on 60% of her body and radiation damage, which eventually led to her death. No motive is known. Yang's lawyer insists she was enduring an epileptic seizure when she placed her daughter in the microwave, but nothing could be proven.
That's some of these people just are insane. Like, you won't believe.
Like if you do not want the child,
like, don't kill the child.
Do not kill them.
Nah, that's just insane, man.
I'm like, oh my goodness.
I feel so sorry for those children. Woo, that took me down. I thought it was gonna be a happy one. It was a sad one.
I thought it was gonna be a happy one on the end, but it wasn't. So
yeah, worse. That's one of the worst parents, you know. Yeah, but anyway, guys, please comment below, tell us what you think.
Don't forget to like,
subscribe,
share,
and share some more. Alright, guys. If you like reactions like this, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Please, please. Oh my God!
And if you like reactions like this,
oh Jesus, fuck! Oh, got me skin! She's peeling me fucking stuff! Fuck!
And if you like reactions like this. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Make sure you become a loyalist.
And hit that subscribe button below.
Do it!
Do it now.
Subscribe!